Have you ever reached for something on a high shelf, perhaps a favorite mug or a box of cereal, and felt a surprising, almost betraying weakness in your arm? It might have been a fleeting sensation, a momentary lack of power that you quickly dismissed, but the feeling lingered. Or perhaps you've noticed that getting up from a low, comfortable chair isn't as effortless as it once was, now requiring a little preparatory push with your hands or a second of mental and physical preparation to launch yourself upward. It is a quiet, creeping, and insidious change that many of us over the age of 60 begin to feel. A subtle, almost imperceptible loss of strength that we often dismiss with a sigh as just another inevitable, non-negotiable part of the aging process. We tell ourselves it is simply the price of a long life, a tax on our years. But what if that was not the whole, unchangeable story? What if the prevailing narrative of inevitable decline was fundamentally flawed, built on a foundation of resignation rather than resilience? What if the true key to holding on to your precious vitality, your hard-won independence, and the very physical power that allows you to engage fully with the world was not locked away in an intimidating, expensive gymnasium filled with complex machinery, or hidden within the confines of a bottle of prescription pills with a long list of potential side effects? What if I were to tell you, with the full backing of scientific evidence, that some of the most potent, effective, and safe tools for protecting your muscles from the relentless march of decline are likely sitting in your kitchen right at this very moment, hiding in plain sight within your fruit bowl, waiting to be rediscovered, not just for their sweetness, but for their strength? Preserving secrets. This is not a fanciful notion or a hollow promise. It is a delicious reality grounded in nutritional science, offering a pathway to a stronger, more vibrant future. Aging itself is a natural, undeniable journey, a continuum of experiences, wisdom, and change that every living being undergoes. However, the passive surrender of your physical strength, the slow erosion of your muscular foundation, does not have to be an accepted part of that journey. There exists a simple, profoundly enjoyable, and scientifically backed methodology to actively fight back against the pervasive loss of muscle mass and function, a debilitating condition formerly known as sarcopenia. This fight does not begin with grueling workouts or complex dietary restrictions, but rather with the humble, accessible, and often underestimated power of fruit. In the following extensive sections, we will embark on a detailed exploration to uncover 5 truly extraordinary fruits that can naturally defend your body against the onset of weakness and, more remarkably, help you to actively build and maintain the strength you thought was lost to time. These are not exotic, prohibitively expensive, or hard-to-find superfoods that require a special trip to a health food store. On the contrary, they are familiar, comforting friends you can easily find at any local grocery store, each one packed to the brim with a unique symphony of compounds, vitamins, and minerals. These natural constituents are not only safe and highly effective, but are also profoundly good for your entire system, providing holistic benefits even if you are diligently managing concurrent health concerns such as diabetes, high blood pressure, or heart health. And the single fruit that holds the coveted #1 spot on this life-changing list, it is an everyday staple, a fruit you have probably eaten countless times throughout your entire life, never once suspecting the incredible, scientifically validated muscle-building secret hidden just beneath its familiar skin. You will not want to miss this final, empowering revelation. So, let us begin this journey together, a quest to reclaim your strength, your confidence, and your physical autonomy, one sweet, simple, and revolutionary bite at a time. Or the creamy guardian against silent inflammation. Let's begin our exploration with a fruit that is as uniquely smooth and deeply satisfying as it is secretly and formidably powerful, the avocado. You have more than likely heard the well-deserved praise for its significant benefits for cardiovascular health, and perhaps you regularly enjoy its rich, buttery texture mashed onto a slice of whole grain toast, tossed into a vibrant, nutrient-dense salad, or blended into a surprisingly decadent smoothie. But beneath its bumpy, leathery green skin lies one of your most formidable and steadfast allies in the ongoing, often silent, fight against age-related muscle loss. Avocados are a veritable treasure trove of healthy monounsaturated fats, primarily in the form of oleic acid, which play a profoundly crucial role in reducing and managing chronic inflammation throughout the body. This function is far more important for muscle preservation than it might initially sound. As we age, our bodies can gradually enter a state of low-grade, persistent, systemic inflammation, a kind of slow, smoldering internal fire that burns continuously in the background of our physiological processes. This silent fire does not always manifest as obvious, acute pain or visible swelling, but it relentlessly and methodically damages our delicate tissues, including our precious, metabolically active muscle fibers. This chronic inflammatory state makes it incredibly difficult, if not impossible, for our bodies to effectively repair the daily micro-tears in our muscles and to synthesize new muscle protein, thereby hindering the natural processes of rebuilding and strengthening. This insidious, inflammation-driven pathway is one of the primary mechanisms through which sarcopenia quietly and progressively takes hold, robbing us of our strength and stability over time. The healthy fats in avocados act like a natural fire extinguisher, helping to quell these inflammatory flames at a cellular level and creating a more favorable internal environment for muscle preservation and growth. But the avocado's profound protective power certainly does not end with its remarkable healthy fats. It is also an exceptionally rich source of potassium, containing even more of this essential electrolyte per gram than the famously potassium-rich banana. Why does this mineral matter so profoundly for your muscles? Potassium is absolutely vital for ensuring that your muscles can contract correctly, powerfully, and efficiently. It operates within a delicate and critical balance with sodium to power the cellular mechanism known as the sodium-potassium pump, which generates the electrical nerve impulses that signal your muscles to move. Without adequate potassium, these signals can become weak or misfire, leading to feelings of fatigue, weakness, and a general lack of physical power. It works in perfect, beautiful harmony with magnesium, another essential mineral found in great abundance in avocados, to create a dynamic and indispensable duo that actively prevents painful and debilitating muscle cramps, supports steady and reliable muscle function, and even helps to regulate the steady rhythm of your heart. When your muscles are functioning this smoothly and are properly fueled and regulated, you feel more stable on your feet, more energetic throughout the day, and far less prone to the unexpected stumbles, trips, or sudden feelings of weakness that can severely erode your confidence and limit your activities. Furthermore, avocados are rich in vitamin E, a potent fat-soluble antioxidant that acts as a bodyguard for your cells, shielding the delicate lipid membranes of your muscle cells from the constant daily wear and tear of oxidative stress. Add to that a very generous helping of dietary fiber, approximately 10 to 13 grams in a single medium avocado, which not only aids in healthy digestion, but also plays a critical role in stabilizing blood sugar levels. This stabilization prevents the dramatic, energy-sapping spikes and subsequent crashes that can leave you feeling utterly drained and physically incapable. The sheer beauty of the avocado lies in its incredible versatility. You can effortlessly mash it onto whole grain toast with a simple squeeze of lemon and a sprinkle of sea salt. Blend it into a morning smoothie for a creamy, muscle-friendly, and nutrient-packed breakfast, or simply slice it and serve it alongside your morning eggs for a dose of healthy fats and protein. It is a simple, delicious, and deeply satisfying daily habit that nourishes your body on a fundamental cellular level, helping you to feel fuller for longer, stronger in your movements, and more grounded and capable in your own skin. What are nature's soothing answer to aches and pains? Do you know that all too familiar feeling when you first wake up in the morning and before your feet have even had a chance to touch the floor, your legs already feel heavy, achy, and unpleasantly stiff? Or perhaps you recognize the dull, persistent, and frustrating ache that seems to settle deep into your shoulders and back in the middle of the afternoon for no apparent or discernible reason. This lingering, low-level soreness can easily become a constant, unwelcome companion as we grow older, a nagging background noise that often discourages us from staying active, creating a vicious cycle of inactivity leading to more stiffness, which in turn leads to further inactivity. But nature, in its infinite and profound wisdom, has provided a remarkable and potent solution. A natural balm for our aching bodies tucked inside a small, brilliantly bright red fruit, the tart cherry. Not to be confused with their larger, sweeter, and more common summer cousins, like the Bing or Rainier cherry, tart cherries, most often found in the form of pure juice, convenient frozen packages, or in dried form, are absolutely bursting with a class of powerful antioxidant compounds called anthocyanins. These are the very pigments that give the cherries their vibrant, ruby-red hue, and they are scientifically renowned for their extraordinary ability to significantly reduce systemic inflammation. Since inflammation is a major culprit behind not only chronic muscle pain and debilitating joint stiffness, but also the long-term gradual breakdown and degradation of healthy muscle tissue. The potent anti-inflammatory action of tart cherries offers a direct and effective countermeasure. They work to soothe the body from the inside out, addressing the root cause of much of the discomfort that can hold us back from living a full and active life. What is truly extraordinary and sets tart cherries apart from many other fruits is their extensively studied and clinically proven ability to accelerate muscle recovery following physical exertion. In numerous gold standard clinical studies, highly trained athletes, including marathon runners and professional weightlifters who consume tart cherry juice or a tart cherry supplement both before and after their intense physical activities, reported significantly less muscle soreness, a measurable reduction in markers of muscle damage in their blood, and a much quicker return to their peak strength and performance levels. Now, if this humble and delicious fruit can provide such a dramatic and tangible benefit to elite athletes pushing their bodies to the absolute limit, one can only imagine the gentle yet profound and deeply meaningful effect it can have on those of us who are simply trying to enjoy a pleasant daily walk through the park, a rewarding afternoon session of gardening, or a gentle restorative yoga class, without having to pay for it with several days of debilitating stiffness and pain. One particularly relevant study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that the consumption of tart cherry juice helped to significantly reduce markers of muscle damage and inflammation in older adults engaged in a strength training program, all without any of the negative side effects often associated with pharmaceutical anti-inflammatory drugs. But the comprehensive benefits of this amazing fruit extend far beyond the direct soothing of your muscles. Tart cherries also happen to be one of nature's very best and most reliable dietary sources of melatonin, the crucial hormone that our brain produces to regulate our sleep-wake cycles. Achieving consistent, high-quality sleep is absolutely non-negotiable for physical recovery and repair. It is during the deep stages of sleep that your body performs its most important and intensive repair work, which includes mending damaged muscle fibers and synthesizing new proteins to strengthen them. A small glass of pure, unsweetened tart cherry juice consumed in the evening has been scientifically shown to improve not only how long you sleep, but more importantly, the restorative quality and efficiency of that sleep. It is like giving your body a dedicated, intensive healing and recovery session every single night, ensuring you wake up feeling more refreshed, less sore, and better prepared to face the day with strength and vigor. Thus, the ruby red key to better blood flow and endurance. Now let us turn our attention to explore a fruit that is as aesthetically beautiful and jewel-like as it is biochemically brilliant and physiologically impactful, the pomegranate. Those glistening, translucent ruby red seeds, known to botanists as arils, may be individually small, but collectively, they deliver an incredibly powerful and multifaceted punch when it comes to supporting your muscle health, boosting your daily energy levels, and preserving your overall strength as you navigate the aging process. If you find yourself searching for a completely natural, delicious, and effective way to invigorate your body from the inside out and to build a robust internal defense system that protects your muscles against decline, the magnificent pomegranate might just become your new favorite secret weapon in your personal health arsenal. Pomegranates are positively overflowing with a unique and potent class of antioxidants, particularly powerful polyphenols like punicalagins, which are found in abundance in the juice and peel. These compounds are exceptionally effective at combating the pervasive oxidative stress that relentlessly attacks our cells, leading to muscle fatigue, cellular aging, and a diminished capacity for repair. This cumulative oxidative stress is precisely what can make you feel utterly exhausted after even a modest amount of physical activity, and is what significantly slows down your body's innate ability to bounce back and recover. By effectively neutralizing this damaging stress with their potent antioxidant capacity, pomegranates help to preserve the structural and functional integrity of your muscle fibers, keeping them healthier and more resilient for longer. They act as cellular bodyguards, protecting your muscles from the constant barrage of metabolic byproducts and environmental toxins. But the truly distinguishing and perhaps most exciting feature of the pomegranate is its remarkable and well-documented impact on blood flow and circulation. This fruit naturally and significantly boosts the body's own production of a critical signaling molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide plays a vital role in cardiovascular health by helping to relax and expand the inner walls of your blood vessels, a process known as vasodilation. This widening of your arteries and capillaries effectively improves circulation throughout your entire body, from your brain to your toes. This is critically important for the health and function of your muscles. Better, more efficient circulation means that more oxygen-rich blood and more vital nutrients, such as glucose for energy, amino acids for repair, and electrolytes for function, are delivered directly and rapidly to your working muscle tissues. This enhanced delivery system allows your muscles to perform better and for longer periods during any given activity, whether it's walking around the block, climbing a flight of stairs, or cooking a family meal. It also means they can heal and repair themselves much faster afterward, reducing soreness and recovery time. This circulatory benefit is especially significant for older adults, as our circulation naturally tends to weaken and become less efficient over time, contributing to feelings of fatigue and weakness. The benefits are not just theoretical, they are real and have been measured in scientific studies. Research has found that consuming pomegranate extract can lead to demonstrably better endurance, increased time to exhaustion, and less subjective fatigue in older adults during various forms of physical activity. Furthermore, the compounds in pomegranates also support the health and efficiency of your mitochondria, the tiny power plants located inside every single one of your cells, including, most importantly, your muscle cells. When your mitochondria are functioning at their peak, you have more cellular energy, ATP, available, which translates directly into more physical strength and stamina to power you through your day with vitality. Enjoying this powerful fruit is a true delight. You can sprinkle the vibrant, juicy areoles over your morning yogurt or oatmeal, toss them into salads for a burst of flavor and texture, or blend them into a nutrient-dense smoothie. A small glass of 100% pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice is another excellent and convenient option, offering a highly concentrated dose of these powerful, circulation-boosting and mitochondria-supporting nutrients. 8. The overlooked secret to rebuilding lost strength. Let us now turn our collective attention to a fruit that is all too often unfairly typecast, a humble food that has been relegated to the back of the pantry and is almost exclusively associated with just one particular bodily function: I am, of course, talking about the profoundly underestimated prune. Yes, these sweet, wrinkled, and chewy dried plums are justly famous for their remarkable digestive benefits, a reputation earned due to their high fiber and sorbitol content. But to see them only in that singular, narrow light is to completely miss out on one of the most exciting and promising secrets in the entire world of natural muscle health and longevity. Inside their unassuming, dark and wrinkled exterior, prunes contain an impressively potent arsenal of unique compounds that can actively help your muscles stay firm, remain strong, and stay protected from the insidious and often rapid decline that can accompany the aging process. What truly sets prunes apart from many other fruits is not just their considerable wealth of antioxidants that work tirelessly to fight systemic inflammation and oxidative stress, but something even more profound and direct. A growing body of compelling scientific research strongly suggests that the specific polyphenols found in abundance within prunes may actually help to directly stimulate the process of muscle growth, a process known as muscle protein synthesis. This finding shifts the paradigm from simple muscle protection to active muscle building, offering a new level of hope and empowerment. Scientists investigating the mechanisms behind these effects have discovered that certain compounds within prunes can activate a crucial anabolic hormone in the body called IGF-1, which stands for insulin-like growth factor 1. This particular hormone is a key player and a primary signaling molecule that encourages the body to build new muscle fibers and to maintain the strength and integrity of existing ones. In essence, it tells the body's cellular machinery to switch into an anabolic or building state. This means that prunes do not just act as a passive shield to slow down the rate of muscle loss, they may in fact actively help your body to generate new strength and build lean muscle mass, even well after the age of 60, 70 and beyond. Imagine that for a moment, a simple, sweet and satisfying snack that could be helping you not only to preserve the physical power you currently have, but to actively grow and reclaim the strength you thought was gone for good. Furthermore, prunes stand out as one of the very best and most concentrated food sources of a trace mineral called boron, a nutrient that is absolutely essential for the integrated health of both your muscles and your bones. Boron plays a critical role in helping your body more effectively metabolize and utilize calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, all of which are absolutely critical for maintaining a strong and resilient musculoskeletal system. This creates a powerful synergistic effect as protecting against both muscle loss, sarcopenia, and the parallel condition of bone loss, osteoporosis, is of paramount importance for the health, safety, and independence of all older adults. Strong bones provide the necessary framework for strong muscles to act upon. Of course, their renowned and well-documented fiber content also plays a significant supporting role, helping to regulate blood sugar for a steady, all-day supply of energy and preventing the fatigue-inducing crashes that can derail your activity levels. Adding this powerhouse fruit to your daily routine is effortlessly simple. Enjoy a few on their own as a sweet and satisfying snack. Chop them into your morning oatmeal or cereal for natural sweetness and a nutritional boost, or blend them into a smoothie where they can act as a natural, fiber-rich sweetener. They represent a simple, shelf-stable, pantry-friendly powerhouse for anyone who is serious about aging, not just gracefully, but strongly. The everyday staple with a muscle-building secret in its skin. Finally, we have arrived at the very top of our list, the grand finale of our fruit exploration, with a fruit so common, so wonderfully familiar, and so deeply ingrained in our culture that its profound muscle-centric power has been hidden in plain sight for countless generations: the apple. You have undoubtedly heard and perhaps even repeated the old, time-honored adage, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." It is a piece of folk wisdom passed down through the ages, suggesting a general state of good health. But what if that familiar saying should be updated for our modern understanding of aging and physiology? What if a more specific and equally true version was, "An apple a day helps keep muscle loss away"? This is not merely a clever turn of phrase, it is a statement increasingly supported by cutting-edge nutritional science. Behind its crisp, refreshing, and deeply satisfying crunch lies a remarkable secret. A specific and powerful compound that research has shown can not only protect your existing muscles from wasting away, but may actually help you to actively rebuild them. The magic, the most potent part of this puzzle, is found not in the sweet, juicy flesh of the apple, but predominantly and most concentratedly in its peel. The skin of an apple is exceptionally rich in a natural plant compound called ursolic acid. In just the last decade, scientists have been intensely studying ursolic acid and have made a truly stunning discovery. It appears to possess a unique dual action, ability to both stimulate muscle growth, hypertrophy, and simultaneously reduce muscle atrophy, which is the clinical term for the breakdown and wasting of muscle tissue. Here is a more detailed look at how this incredible compound works its magic at a molecular level. Ursolic acid seems to significantly ramp up the production and signaling of that same crucial muscle-building hormone, IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1, that we previously discussed in the context of prunes. It enhances the body's natural anabolic signals, essentially telling the muscle cells to increase their rate of protein synthesis. At the very same time, it helps to powerfully reduce the activity of specific genes and proteins that are responsible for muscle breakdown. Specifically, it has been shown to inhibit a protein called myostatin, which acts as a natural brake on muscle growth in the body, and it downregulates the expression of genes like atrogen-1 and MURF1, which are key drivers of the muscle atrophy process. In essence, ursolic acid simultaneously tells your body to press the accelerator on muscle building while gently but firmly easing off the brakes that cause muscle wasting. This remarkable dual action effect is precisely what makes it so incredibly exciting and promising for anyone looking to actively combat age-related weakness and frailty. But the extensive benefits of an apple certainly do not stop at the peel. The flesh of apples is also a fantastic source of quercetin, another powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory flavonoid that specifically supports the health and function of your mitochondria, those all-important cellular power plants. Stronger, more efficient mitochondria mean your muscles can produce the energy molecule ATP more effectively, leading directly to better physical function, faster recovery from activity, and a greater overall resistance to fatigue. And of course, the soluble fiber found in apples, known as pectin, helps to regulate blood sugar for sustained energy, promotes a healthy gut microbiome, and further helps to reduce systemic inflammation, all of which create an overall internal environment in your body that is highly conducive to building and maintaining strength and vitality. The most important, practical, and actionable takeaway from all of this scientific discovery is a very simple one. Do not peel your apples. By eating the skin, you are consuming the most potent, most concentrated, and most scientifically validated muscle-supporting part of the entire fruit. Wash it well and enjoy it whole, sliced into wedges, or dipped in a bit of protein-rich almond butter for a perfectly balanced snack. It is perhaps the easiest, most accessible, most affordable, and most profound daily habit you can possibly adopt for your long-term strength. A quiet, simple, daily act of self-care that empowers you to hold on to the independence, capability, and vitality that matter most for a long and fulfilling life.